afternoon baseball here on the show. Ought to be a good one here between the Seattle Mariners and the Oakland A's. The Mariners will try to complete the series sweep on the road against their division rivals right after this. Sean Manaea, a lefty from Indiana, is on the mound here. Dan, any thoughts?
The pride and joy of Andre in high school and Gary, Indiana. Sean Manaea, he had the no-hitter against the Boston Red Sox, one of the tougher lefties. He reminds me a lot of Sid Fernandez. Low three-quarter arm angle, mid to upper 90s fastball, good curveball, one of the top young left-handed pitchers in all of baseball.
Now batting, James Morin, and we are ready for some daytime baseball. Underway now in the Sunday finale as the first pitch today is taken for strike one. And Dan Dero, these A's, as they begin play here this afternoon, they come in a bit of a rough patch. They've dropped 4 in a row.
First pitch, 12:35.
Here comes the 0-1. Heading out towards shallow right. Piscotty on his horse. He can't get to it. This one's down.
Hey, Dan, this guy's having a monster series on the road. Were you aware of the home road splits?
I think every player is, and sometimes this is a matter of being either comfortable on the mound or comfortable in a batter's box in some visiting ballparks, and some guys, quite frankly, like it better on the road than they do at home.
At the plate, Domingo Santana, as the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball one. He'll enter play here up near the 340 mark. 4 home runs and an even 20 RBIs. Now a throw over and the runner back easily. The 1-0 home is swung on and missed, and that's strike one.
Hey, you know the pitcher right now, he's looking for that best friend, that double play ball. This is where you have to really be disciplined at the plate and make sure that you get a pitch that's above the knees that you can get in the air.
And he'll try to hold back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike. This is line to left. Pinder settles under it, and there's one gone.
That is third. The designated hitter, Jose Abreu.
So here's Jose Abreu, and he's hoping to get things going at the plate. It's been a bit of a struggle for him in recent games. Set and the pitch.
A pretty aggressive pitch right there up in the zone. Surprised he didn't offer at it.
And there are the umpires assigned to this one. Balls and strikes belong to Mr. Jerry Hillsdale.
You know, Dero, I think Jerry Hillsdale is a very good hitter's umpire. Doesn't give much on the edges.
Oh, and he breaks, and they've got him picked off. And a good decision to throw as he is toast at second base. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike two.
Hey, this is an amazing inning right here. Attacking the zone, keeping his defense invested. Chance to get off the field super quick.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And this one runs in on him as he can't get his arms extended. A great pitch there, and the inning is over. Mariners go down quietly there. Mariners nothing. A's coming to bat. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Dallas Keuchel will be on the mound for Game 4. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, I'm really excited to watch this guy in this one. He's strung together a solid season up to this point. ERA in the low 2s, and that's not an easy thing to do in this day and age of high-scoring games and home runs and teams filled with guys that can hit throughout the lineup. This is a really good pitcher.
Stepping into the box, Tommy La Stella. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Now here's the pitch. Hits this one hard the other way. Seager has it. And there's one away.
Batting second, the shortstop, Marcus Semien.
Into the box now, Marcus Semien. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. And he gets ahead 0-1. Fellas, the Mariners entering play here this afternoon. They've been hot of late, winners in 4 straight.
Yeah, Matty, this should be an interesting watch today because this team's playing well, all facets of the game. But they're facing an ace on the other side today, and they're going to have to jump on him early if they're going to have any chance.
And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. And he'll squeeze this one for the second out. At the plate, Stephen Piscotty. And as you can see, he's had some troubles here in his own ballpark. That's something he'll look to improve upon in this one. First pitch on its way.
1-0.
Keuchel gets the sign. Here it comes on 1-0. There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. A ball that's carrying. Around first, he's digging for second. And he'll coast into second here with a 2-out double.
It's always nice to get something cooking in the first inning, even with 2 outs. Now your cleanup man steps to the plate and has a chance to drive in the first run of the game.
Set to go now, Chris Davis. And he's been swinging it well the last couple of games. Here comes the first pitch. No balls and a strike to count. Piscotty at second with 2 down. And he connects with it. This one's hit deep out to left center field. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. Danger averted following the 2-out double. An inning in the books, no score on the show. Mitch Haniger the next to bat. His career numbers against Minaya, batting at an even .400.
Haniger.
First offering on its way. Well, today's game provides the visiting squad with a chance to complete the series sweep, guys.
Sure does, and it's always difficult to sweep and win a series on the road, especially when you're playing a division opponent.
Swinging a ball line down in the left field corner. But it drops foul down there in the home bullpen area. And it certainly helps when you're throwing your ace on the mound in the series finale. Can't ask for much more than that.
One of the keys when you show up to the ballpark and you're going for a sweep, you look at that lineup card, you see your ace pitcher is on the mound. You have to feel awfully good about your chances to complete the sweep.
Davis will slide over and put this one away. And that's out number 1.
Batting fifth, the center fielder, Matt Kemp.
So here's Matt Kemp now. He's 3 for 7 in the series coming in. Here it comes. Here's one for Profar at second. He's right there. Throw on to first takes care of Kemp as he's turned away for the second out. Next in at the plate is Ryan Healy. Day off for him yesterday, but back out there for this one. Here comes the first pitch. The windup and the 0-1. Grounded back up the middle. Simeon's there. Throw on to Olsen will take care of him at first, and that ends the inning. Mariners are down in order. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Now to the plate, Matt Olson. It's been a really slow start to the season for him, as you can see by the April numbers on your screen. First delivery to him on the way. Ripped down the line. And this will stay inside the third base bag. A fair ball. Legs churning. He's headed for second. And he is into second base with a leadoff double.
Everyone knows that this guy's numbers are not where he wants them to be so far this year, but you never know by that swing. He looked fluid and confident, driving that pitch for a double. We'll see if that gets him going a bit.
And that brings up Chad Pinder, and he'll hit with a chance to push across the game's first run.
Yeah, great RBI opportunity here, but at the very least, he needs to find a way to advance that runner to third. Small things like that in a tight game can make a big difference.
As a look, now the pitch. Timing just a tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. And he misses with it, 1-1. A runner at second, nobody out. Hit weakly back to the mound. Throw to first is in time for the first out.
The second baseman,
Jurickson Profar digs in next. Hitless in 4 tries in the ball game yesterday. Here's the first pitch to him. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. Bottom of the second here with no score. Well hit to right. But no one can get to this one as it's down for a foul ball inside the visitors' bullpen. The 1-1 is looked at for ball number 2.
Count was 2-1.
On a good pitch there, had him stretching to get out there, and it's 2-2 now.
Hey, I'd like to see a little bit more discipline in that. You get a count in your favor and he's swinging a pitch that bad? Not good.
Working for the punch out and the offering. Travis d'Arnaud, the number 8 hitter here, waits on deck. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Waiting on it is Henniger. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now. Here's the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud. He was 1 for 4 with a 2-bagger in yesterday's game. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Fastball just misses. That's ball one. The set and the 1-0. Left it up in the zone, but it's a strike. 1-1. Darno stands 6'2" as you see him in the right-handed box. He was a first-round pick back in the draft of 2007.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on the superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Lifted down the line in left. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. And he tries to get him to reach for it, but it stays outside. 3-2.
Some pitchers fall into the trap of giving in on 3-2 because they don't want to walk the guy. But with the base open, it's not the end of the world if you do. You still need to make a quality pitch.
Ready with the payoff pitch. And that misses. Ball 4. So it's first and second now with 2 out.
Well, when you go with the slider there in a full count, you're hoping that the hitter is thinking fastball and swings through it. Didn't work out that way, though. He lays off and gets the free pass.
Into the box now, Matt Chapman. And he really thrives in the batter's box here at home. Something to keep an eye on in this one. He's set. Here it comes.
Nope, up there.
2 men are on with 2 men out. Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With 2 guys already on, pretty good shot. He's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
And a fastball, but he's losing it a bit here to 3-1 now.
3-1 here. You have to make a good pitch on the mound. Grooving one here rarely works in your favor unless the hitter tries to do too much with it.
And a full count now, 3-2.
We got 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Fouled off. 7th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Full count still. Out of the stretch, the 3-2 home, and it's fouled away. Inside as he nearly got him, and it's ball 4.
Well, this guy's been prone to giving up walks and bunches, and that's already 2 walks here in the early going. We'll see if this continues to be an issue for him as this start continues.
Here's Tommy La Stella now, 0 for 1 here in the early going. First pitch on its way.
Ball 1, no strike.
34 pitches for him through an inning and 2/3 right now. That's not terrible, but it's a lot higher than he'd like.
Ready with the 1-0.
Nope, that's a ball.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Nowhere to put anybody. 2-0 count, not a good spot to be in as a pitcher.
2 out, bases loaded. Line to the right side. Henniger is there as he makes the catch, and they'll tightrope out of danger as he strands the bases loaded. A couple of walks, but no damage. More to come on the show Sunday Baseball after this. Here's the third baseman now, Kyle Seager. He enters play hitting in the 260s for the year.
Kyle Seager.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch.
Ball that's upstairs.
Now the 1-0.
Ball 2.
Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1. Omar Narvaez is on deck. The 3-1. Swing and a ball hit well to the right side, but this will get into the crowd. Smoke toward the hole. Fielded cleanly. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third. So with one away, a couple of teams out of the AL West doing battle in this one. So let's check out where they sit in the standings entering play here today. Digging in now for the Mariners, Omar Narvaez. First pitch coming. Here it is. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1. Third inning, no score to this point. Pitch to the plate is a slider for a strike, and it's all knotted up at 1-1. And he'll come back with one in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. 2-2 count. Here it comes. Lazy fly ball out to center field. Here comes Davis. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away. And that'll bring up the shortstop, Tim Anderson. In 8 at-bats in the series, he's collected 3 hits. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. In there, strike 1.
0-1.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Well above the letters with the fastball that time. This is line to left. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So the 2-out base hit, and the top of the inning is still alive.
Now batting, the second baseman, James Morris.
Standing in now, James Morin, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. He singled to open up the ball game. Oh and 1. Here it comes. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Throw over to first, and he has to dive, but he's back in easily. Two and one count now to the Mariners leadoff batter. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. A leap, but it's off his glove. Just missed a home run to the deepest part of the yard. It's off the wall.
Man, the pitcher was this close to getting out of the inning and leaving that runner stranded, but the guy standing on third had other ideas, driving in the first run of the game.
Into the box now, Domingo Santana, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball one. The set and the 1-0. Now an off-speed pitch gets the outside. It's a cold strike. The 1-1. Out in front as this is skied in the air to straightaway left. Pinder will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. One in the inning for the Mariners, and it comes on the RBI triple. We play 2.5. It's 1-0 Seattle.
We're back now as the A's are ready to bat in the third inning, and as they do, it's worth mentioning that their lineup has been one of the best in baseball this year. Coming into the day, they are up near the top of the league in home run production, so it's certainly safe to say they're a fun bunch to watch swing the bats. When asked about their success with the long ball, one player told me, "Yeah, home runs are fun and they can change a whole game. So when we get a pitch we can do damage on, you better believe we're looking to launch." Matt, back to you.
Thank you, Heidi.
Leading off for the A's.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and coming forward now is the shortstop, Marcus Semien. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike one. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. A shortstop behind with a 1-2 count.
Not likely to see a fourth fastball in this situation. I'm going to eliminate the fastball if I'm at the plate right here.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Swing, and he pops him up, and that'll get down for a base hit. So the leadoff hitter reaches base safely, and now it's the run-producing part of the order with nobody out.
Up next for Oakland, the right fielder, defense.
Outfielder Stephen Piscotty the next to hit as he lifts it in the air to right field. Henniger will settle under it to make the play for the first out, as the runner will have to head back to first.
Up next for Oakland.
So a runner on first with 1 out now, and that'll bring up the big-time power bat of right-handed hitter Chris Davis. From the stretch. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. And now this is thrown wildly, just getting it into the infield.
Hey, D-Row, are you aware of this? After that knock right there, that's an 11-game hitting streak. You think he knows it's at 11?
I think he knows exactly that it's at 11. It starts off innocent. You just want to get a few knocks to get the hitting coach off your back. Next thing you know, you wake up, you've been sleeping easy for almost a week, 8 days. Now we're on 11. This guy's dinner tastes different.
Hard hit ball to second. He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in. And a good throw is going to hold that runner at third, so they're loaded now with only one away.
I mean, that had to feel amazing right there. I know it's only a single, but when you're walking to the plate and you're not even hitting your weight, to see that batting average go up had to put a smile on his face.
Stepping in now, Chad Pinder. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. The 1-0. Pinder is usually more of a threat when facing left-handers like this. The right-handers tend to give him a bit more trouble, so we'll see if that trend continues. The 2-0. Hit in the air down the right field line. Haniger in pursuit, but no chance to run it down. It's a foul ball. The 2-1. Out in front of a fastball as this is ripped down the left field line. That's going to be a fair ball. 1 run scores. Throw to third, but he's in there as they take the lead with 2 runs scoring on the play.
Yeah, with the bases loaded, he didn't walk a run in, so instead he makes the cardinal mistake of putting it right in the heart of the plate. And when you do that, you're going to pay the price, and that's exactly what happens with a 2 RBI double.
Here's Jurickson Profar as he'll take a look at a slider that can't make it back to the corner. It's ball 1.
It's not easy to continue pounding the strike zone when you've given up 3 consecutive hits, but he has to trust that getting the ball down in the zone will get him an out.
The 1-0 pitch. Line toward the alley in left center. That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. The run scores from second, and it's a 4-1 game.
Now batting, catcher, Travis d'Arnaud.
So now to the plate, Travis d'Arnaud. As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. The M's do, of course, trail by a couple of runs already, so they're going to have to work from behind to earn the sweep.
Sweeps aren't easy to do at this level, particularly with the competition being so stiff. They're down a couple of runs early, but there's a lot of baseball left, and the way they're playing right now, this game's far from over. He's attacking this hitter a lot more aggressively than he did the first time when he faced him and issued a walk, coming right after him here.
Ready with the 0-2. Swing and a miss as he ran that 2-seamer right by him for the second out.
In a double play situation, you kind of expect most pitches to be down in the zone, hoping for a ground ball. So that was an interesting pitch selection to go up in the zone. I think he caught him off guard a little bit.
And that'll bring in Matt Chapman. As the first pitch here is a bit high, it's ball 1. Batting average down in the low 210s. 3 homers and 8 runs batted in. Here's a look over to first, and he'll dive back in safely. 4 runs here in this half inning. And a fastball here that's taken for ball 2.
Well, I think he just kind of lost focus on the mound right there. It's clearly not going his way, and he's thinking more about that than the task at hand. And right now he needs to think about this hitter.
Cut fastball is in for a strike 2-1. A little too tall that time. 3-1 now.
I'm seeing him aim the ball right now. That's a trap you fall into as a pitcher when you're not as confident in your stuff as you should be. You got to trust your stuff.
And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
Oh, man, I think this walk is going to grind at him for a bit. He just missed, and now the inning continues with a man in scoring position.
Back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring in Tommy La Stella to bat next. First offering on its way. And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1.
After the walk and with runners on the bags, he couldn't afford to fall behind here. Nice job of jumping ahead with strike 1.
2 down, runners at first and second. Back up the middle, and that's through into center field, base hit. Oh, but the feed to the shortstop is off the mark, and he is in to score from second as the throwing mistake defensively came back to factor into that one.
Man, this is just not what he had in mind when the skipper gave him the ball in this one. He's given up 8 hits, and we're not even out of the 3rd inning. He's getting exposed a little bit here.
Into the box, Marcus Semien, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. And here's a ball hit in the air. Healy in foul ground, but this is going to wind up a foul ball. Here's the 0-2. Inside as he might be trying to set him up here 1-2. Keuchel pauses. Here it comes. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. So a very good outburst here as 5 runs come across and allow them to take the lead. 3 innings complete. The A's lead this one 5-1. All set for the start of the inning, and one of the more prolific RBI men in the league the last few years, Jose Abreu, will bat next.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Line to the right side, but this one lands in the bullpen area, a foul ball.
This guy's been throwing the ball great so far, but he's going to be tested here. 4, 5, and 6 coming up this part of the lineup.
A ball and a strike now to Jose Abreu. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Piscotty's on the move. He gets there and makes the play for the first out. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you can see there, he's part of a flat-footed tie for the AL lead. So the bases are empty with 1 man gone. And up next, the corner outfielder Mitch Haniger. First delivery to him on the way.
Ball 1, no strike.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Ball 2 now. Three and 0 now.
Hey, he's had great command all day. Want to see how aggressive he is in the zone with a 3-ball count.
No walks yet. Here's the delivery. Changeup too low. He walked him.
Now batting, the center fielder, Matt Kemp.
So a runner at first with one man gone, and coming up, the still dangerous outfielder Matt Kemp. From the stretch. One run on 3 hits and no errors in the game for the Mariners to this point. A ball and a strike.
Put down 1-1.
And that one misses badly. It's ball 2. Right side hit hard, and that's through for a hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
You know, as a former infielder, Danny, they always say you can't be in 2 places at once, but you got to be a little frustrated right here that ball found the hole.
Yeah, that's a tough thing. You make a quality pitch and a guy shoots one through the right side, normally a vacated spot right there. 9 out of 10 times somebody's there to make that play. Unfortunately not, and now we've got a couple of guys on.
Ryan Healy will stand in for a second time here as he swings and misses there. It's 0-1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. I'm set with the 0-1. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup.
Hey, you got a runner in scoring position. It only takes 1. I know he was out in front on that off-speed pitch right there, but this pitcher cannot get cute and leave something over the heart of the plate.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Chapman brings it in. Profar for 1. Relay to Olsen. They turn the double play, and that retires the side. Around the horn they go. 5-4 to 3 to end the threat. We're back with more on a Sunday afternoon following this. Back at the Oakland Coliseum, and before we go much further, let's check in with Heidi Watney.
Well, Matt, I talked to manager Bob Melvin during the break about his thoughts on the A's hitters to this point. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He told me it feels like every ball they've put in play has been a laser. And the numbers back that up. 6 of their hits have come off the bat at 90 miles an hour or harder, guys.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. So that'll bring up Stephen Piscotty. And Dan, I'm sure the starter on the mound would like to hit the rewind button on that last inning.
Oh, no doubt about that, Mac. That was a really rocky frame, but clearly not enough to chase him from this game. We'll see if he's still shaking a bit or if he's able to put this behind him.
First delivery to him on the way.
Here we go. Ball 1.
I'm sure he's frustrated by that call. Probably could have been a strike, but at the same time, earning strikes from the umpire is a real thing. If you've been all over the place like he has, you're just not going to get much help from the umpires.
Ball just missing here, 2-0.
I can't tell you how big a pitch that is right there to be called a ball. 2-0 as an offensive player, man, it's almost 70% fastball. 1-1, he opens up the entire arsenal to get you out.
Now here's the pitch. A strike, and it's 2-1. Line drive snagged on a short hop. And a good throw gets him, 1 gone. At the plate, Chris Davis. He singled his last time up.
Yeah, Matty, pressure's off right now. He extended his hitting streak that last plate appearance. Now he gets to get back into his zone, work on his craft, and try and drive something in the gap.
1 ball, no strikes the count. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact.
It's one thing to get hit around, but it's far worse when you're getting yourself into trouble by not throwing strikes. Every pitcher's been there, but it doesn't make it any less frustrating or unacceptable.
1 out, nobody on. Cut fastball that time, but he doesn't bite, and now it's 3-1. And that misses as Davis will reach. It's ball 4.
When a guy's been swinging the bat as well as he has in this series, you definitely want to take the bat out of his hands. A free pass to first is better than what he's been doing the last couple of games.
Ready once again, Matt Olson. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. Here's the first pitch to him. And he fouls this one off. 5-1 our score as we play the 4th here. And no swing apparently. Ball 1. Now the 1-1 pitch is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2.
1 and 2.
And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there. 2 away.
Well, his struggles continue. It's been a rough go of it at the plate with him, and watching this at bat, it's clear to me that his rhythm and timing, they're just all off. Even as a pitcher like I was, you could tell these things and exploit them.
To the plate now, Chad Pinder. He swings and sends it in the air out to left center. In there, a base hit. They've gotten their hits in deep counts. They've gotten their hits in early counts. This has been a real onslaught.
Yeah, you can look at it one of 2 ways, Matty. Either they have a ton of respect for the man on the mound and they are just going to ambush tactics and it seems to work for them, or you can look at it the other way. They're just getting lucky.
At the plate now, Jurickson Profar, as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Keuchel pauses. Here he comes 0-1.
You got a ball, 1 strike.
Line drive to center field, and that's in there. Base hit. Davis rounds third and is digging for the plate. Now the relay home, and he is safe at the plate as they open things further to 6-1 now.
Hey, sometimes you just got to tip your cap right there. You execute a nice pitch down in the zone, think you're going to get a ground ball or a swing and a miss, and you find yourself with a man on first. Got to regroup.
Now here comes the Mariners skipper out to the mound. And we're going to have a pitching change as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. So it's an early shower here this afternoon as this will not go down as one of his better outings. Lon Cohen answers the call from the pen here in the 4th as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from their starter. At the plate, Travis d'Arnaud, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. Cohen, a 6'1" right-hander. This is his first year at the big league level. And that's too high, ball 2.
What a great opportunity to come through right here. 2-0 count, runners on base. Find something middle of the plate and let it rip.
2-1. Travis d'Arnaud with an even 2-2 count now. Here now the 2-2. All over that one, but a little out in front. Foul ball. Keeps fighting him off. The 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. High and deep down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. Hoping to limit the damage. Here's the pitch. Swing and a screamer, but this one's not going to stay fair. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Now a swing and a fly ball. On the run is Henniger, and no one will track it down. A little late with the swing, but he stays alive. Still 2-2. Just hung in there on that one. 6 runs, 10 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the A's so far. And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full.
He really needs to find a pitch to put this guy away with right here, right now. He can't allow this inning to get any worse than it's already become.
Now the payoff pitch home. And he misses ball 4. So he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
Man, as a pitcher, I can tell you that is so frustrating. He's got 2 outs and he wants to get that 3rd out as quickly and painlessly as possible, but that hitter makes him work his tail off and he still loses him.
So that brings up the always intense Matt Chapman. He hits here in a spot where he might be able to put this one out of reach.
Yeah, Matt, down 5, another run across here could very well put the nail in the coffin. Mentally, they might still feel like they've got a shot if they could get out of this jam, though.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Hit hard up the middle, and that's through into center field. Base hit. 1 run is scored, and a relay to the plate, and he is in there.
Boy, talking about having ducks on the pond right there, D-Row.
I know everybody wants to hit a home run. Those are the ones you remember. But without question, Dan, 2 out, 2 RBI knocks with runners in scoring position right there. You remember these knocks.
In now, Tommy La Stella. Now a ball lined to the left side, but foul. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Rolled slowly down the third baseline. Down the left field line and deep. And this will wind up a foul ball.
Hey, 3 foul balls in a row right here, searching for that put-away stuff.
Well, it looked like the fastball got away from him there. 3 runs already home here. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. The 2-2 sent on the ground out to second. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. So they pick up 3 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a couple of men left. We played 4 full. It's the A's 8 and the Mariners 1. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with the Mariners manager to discuss his thoughts on Seattle's offense so far. And he told me the quality of their swings needs to improve as the game moves forward. They're struggling to drive the baseball into the gaps right now, as only 1 of their hits has been for extra bases. That makes it pretty tough to generate runs, but he said it's up to everyone in the lineup to make the necessary adjustments. It hasn't gone their way to this point, but that shouldn't mean they can't put together some great swings the rest of the way.
Off for Seattle.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks.
Kyle Seager.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Kyle Seager will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Way outside. 1-2. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning. So this has been another fine outing for him this afternoon as we check out the league leaders in ERA. And as you can see there, he's off to a fast start, currently second in the American League here in the month of April. So coming to the plate, Omar Narvaez. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. First delivery to him on the way. Bounce towards the second baseman. Reined in. And that's the second out.
Now batting.
And the next to bat will be Tim Anderson. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one. The pitch. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1. Ball 2.
Maybe a bit of an overthrow there, guys. May have let that front side open up a little early to try to hump up on a fastball and sailed on it.
Outside and low. 3-0.
Well, he knows it, but this is the kind of guy you just have to go right after. He's not the biggest threat with the bat, so it's time to challenge him right here.
Here it comes, the 3-0. Is taken, strike 1. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. The 3-2 pitch. Gets him looking up around the letters. 1, 2, 3 go the Mariners. It's still an 8-1 ball game. Set now for the bottom of the 5th, and up next a Berkeley area native, Marcus Semien. Here's the first pitch to him. This is skied into short left center. Anderson is calling for it. He's got it 1 away.
Now batting, right fielder, Stephen Piscotty.
Digging in, Stephen Piscotty. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Ball 1, no strike.
Now the 1-0. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Haniger in pursuit. He gets there, and that's the second out. Chris Davis next to bat. He's 1 for 2 in this one. First offering on its way. Fouled away. 2 out, nobody on. And this is popped up near second base. Healy is under it to end the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the A's, and it remains an 8-1 ball game. Digging in and looking for more, James Morin, already 2 for 2. He'll look to add on right here.
This one doesn't look good so far, down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Tough to do much with that one, a swing and a miss. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. The next 0-2.
That's a ball.
There's a shin-high slider laid off for a ball.
Don't be surprised if he gets another back foot slider right here. Don't think for a second just because he took the first one that this pitcher won't come back exactly the same way.
Smoke toward the hole, and that is through into right field for a single.
Every game the pitcher gets the lineup card, he circles the guy that can't beat him. Well, obviously he didn't circle this guy. That's his third knock of the game, and he has been on fire lately.
Stepping in now, Domingo Santana, as he swings and lifts it in the air out to shallow right field. And that's in there, base hit. And that runner will go no further than second, as there are two aboard now.
Now batting.
Dan, as a former pitcher, are you privy to this guy? I mean, he's been swinging the bat well. I know it's only April, but he's been using the entire field, staying line to line.
That's what makes it so hard as a pitcher, when you can't go one way. When you pitch a guy in, he pulls it. When you throw it away, he hits it the other way. He's having that ability right now just to be able to get the barrel to it, and he's having a real strong beginning this season.
He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. A 1 pitch on its way.
Man, the Mariners have been looking for that big hit pretty much all game long. It remains to be seen if they can get it, but now sure would be a great time.
The 0-2 delivery.
Hey, I get it. He wants to set up that breaking ball down and away, but that 0-2 fastball wasn't even close.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. And this is swung on and missed. And boy, they took care of a key man there. 1 away.
Pitching 101 is changing location and upsetting the hitter's timing. You do that, and everything's going to be fine. In that strikeout, he never threw the same pitch twice in a row, and he won the battle because of it.
Stepping in now is Mitch Haniger, as the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. It was a walk in his last trip. Here's the 0-1 pitch. In there, and it's 0-2 now. Looks like a right-hander's gotten up to throw now in the Oakland pen. Oh, and 2, here it is. Line toward the alley in left center. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out hit. And they will hold that runner over at third as he'll move up only 90 feet, but the bases are loaded with 1 away.
That's a nice piece of hitting right there, Dan. He went heater up in the zone and then tried to drop the off speed, but he was on it.
Boy, Mark, that's the oldest trick in the book, right? You use one pitch to set up the other. This guy wasn't having any part of that.
Matt Kemp is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a ball outside. It's 1-0. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. The 1-0 delivery. A ball and a strike. And here's a ball hit in the air. And no one will track it down. And there's one that misses to Kemp as he works it back to 2-2. Bases are loaded here, one man out. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. And this is swung on and missed. Oh, a huge punch out there as the bases remain loaded with 2 away now.
Boy, that's the best pitch in baseball right there with 2 strikes. That elevated fastball. Every hitter thinks that, hey, they can do something with that, but most of the time you get the result that you saw right there. A big swing and a miss and another strikeout.
Into the box now, Ryan Healy, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Comes set, and the 0-1. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Pinder is there as he makes the catch, and they'll tightrope out of danger as he strands the bases loaded. The Mariners threaten but leave them loaded. It's still an 8-1 ball game. Bottom of the 6th inning now, and that brings in the big power hitting first baseman Matt Olson. Now here it comes.
Oh, that's a tough call for Blue right there. Either way you call it, somebody doesn't like it. But hey, that's the life of an umpire.
That evens it up 1-1. Here's the pitch.
Ball, that pitch is out.
Not what he wanted to do there with the slider as it misses well above the zone. Chad Pinder waits on deck. The 3-1 pitch. A swing and a miss, and that'll fill the count at 3-2.
Hey, there was great arm action on that 3-1 changeup right here. He's got this guy thinking. That's the beauty right now. We go to a full count. Do you sit changeup or do you stay with the heater?
And a half swing that time, but it's a full swing in the eyes of the umpire, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
This has not been a weekend to remember for him. He's just been completely lost at the plate, flailing all over the place. Now that's his 6th strikeout of the series. They've really got him figured out.
Chad Pinder stands in as he looks at a called strike.
It goes to show you'll take location over velocity any day. That pitch didn't light up the radar gun, but you can't do anything with that as a batter when it's executed in such a good spot.
Oh, and he leaves the fastball up there. Mistaken location. He is going to pay for it dearly as that ball is sent over the wall. A home run. A solo shot here to left. Home run number 2 for him on the year as they've widened this lead to 8 now.
Man, we've seen that high fastball come into play more and more this year by pitchers, but he tried to sneak a high piece of cheese by this guy. He had no part of it, and he takes him deep.
Into the box, Jurickson Profar, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. The 1-0. Hit sharply but foul down the right side. The 1-1 home.
That's ball 2. 2 balls, 1 strike.
And this pitch is hit foul off to the left and out of play, so the count goes to 2-2 now. Pitch on the way. Lifted in the air to center field. Left fielder is on the move, and he tracks it down. A nice running play to record the second out.
Up next for Oakland.
Digging in, Travis d'Arnaud comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. First pitch coming, here it is. You'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1.
Obviously, the game plan wasn't to let this guy beat you right here. He's already walked twice, and that pitch out of the zone tells me they want nothing to do with him.
Chopper to short. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. The A's add on to their lead with the solo home run. Bottom third of the order, 7, 8, 9 due up to start the 7th. It's the A's 9 and the Mariners 1. Yusmeiro Petit is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 36, Yusmeiro Petit.
Striding into the box, Kyle Seager. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point.
Kyle Seager.
Now the pitch. Fastball in there for a called strike.
Hey, there's an old saying in baseball, you need to take a strike in this spot. Well, he got one there. Now he just needs to find a way to get on.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch. And low, it's a ball and a strike. Popped him up. And no one will get this one.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch. Wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
The 1-2. Misses, ball 2.
2 strikes.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Here's another 2-2. Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there.
He's definitely going to want to get greedy in his zone, and he's obviously seeing the ball well, or he would have swung at that pitch. Sometimes in these long, epic at-bats, you start to get into swing mode.
And he'll finally just wear him down as this one swung on and missed for the first out.
Now batting.
Digging in, Omar Narvaez. 0 for 2 for him to this point. From the stretch.
Yep, that ball went out.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Now a swing, and he gets him to pop it up, and this will land foul. A ball and 2 strikes to the Mariners catcher.
1 and 2.
2-2.
These last 2 guys are making him work quite a bit out there. Both have been long at bats, and all in all, he's had to make 13 throws just to them so far.
The 2-2. Served out to left off the end of the bat. And that's into the outfield for a one-out base hit.
Hey, they don't all have to be beautiful. They just have to be base hits, and that's exactly what that was. Soft liner into left field. Nice job.
At the plate now, Tim Anderson, as he will take a look at a fastball in there as that strike zone expands just a little. It's 0-1. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Set to deliver the 0-1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
That's exactly the pitch you don't want to be chasing in these situations. He's going to keep that ball down below the hollow of the knee, try and get you to ground into a double play. You have to set your sights at least belt high.
Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Pinder is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. Stepping up to the plate, James Morin. He's looking to go 4 for 4 with a base hit right here. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. High in the air out to center field. Davis is under it, and the inning is over. 1 left for Seattle. They trail big. It's 9-1. Stepping into the box, Matt Chapman. Now the reliever remains in the game here, having pitched very well, but this is a longer outing than what he's used to.
It is, Matt, and I really tip my cap to him for gutting this thing out right now. On the other side, I worry they're being a little bit too greedy by leaving him out there. There are options left in the pen, and it would be a shame if all his hard work got undone because he started making some mistakes in location due to fatigue.
Oh, that's off the plate.
Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. Well, now the Mariners get some action in the bullpen as a left-hander's begun to get loose. Now the 1-0.
2-0.
Hey, always a good idea to take a couple of pitches when you're facing a young arm like this one. And now he's put himself in a real good hitter's count.
Back up the middle, and a base hit, so early trouble to lead off the inning.
Well, Dero, you have to love that if you're a hitter. You get ahead in the count, 2-0. You get a fastball right down the middle. He sure knew what to do with it.
Are you kidding me? You fight tooth and nail to get into count leverage at bats. 2-0, 3-1, 1-0 to buy yourself that fastball middle cut, and he didn't miss it.
Into the corner and slicing foul. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1 for 4 day. In there, strike 2.
Surprised the pitcher would even go to the top of the zone looking for a double play in this situation.
Ready on 0-2. Tries the slider to ring him up, but he lays off 1-2. On the ground to the right side. Scooped up, and the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play.
Not sure the spin throw was necessary there, but it sure looked good. Would have been questionable if he threw it away, but he put it right on the money for the out.
Hunter Strickland comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one.
Hunter Strickland.
Marcus Semien will be his first assignment down to the bullpen as he'll stand in with a runner in scoring position at second and 1 away. From the belt, kicks and deals. And he starts him out with a strike on the outer half.
0-1.
Set to deliver the 0-1.
Oh, that's out.
Not what he wanted to do there with the slider as it misses well above the zone. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
2-2.
Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. And a relay home, and not in time as the run scores.
Sometimes it's hard to explain when a game is this lopsided. A lot of things just kind of snowball on you. One thing leads to another, a big hit, which leads to another, some bad defense, some shoddy pitching. Next thing you know, you look up and you're on the wrong side of a whole lot of badness.
To the plate now, Stephen Piscotty, as he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. The 1-0 delivery. That misses. It's 2-0 now to the Oakland right fielder.
If you've been paying attention, the guy on the mound does not want to come inside. If I'm at the plate, I'm leaning out over.
The 2-0 on the way. Outside, 3-0 now.
Well, he was definitely looking fastball here, and he got one. But that was good discipline to lay off and get himself into a 3-0 count.
As a look, now the pitch. In there, 3-1. Three balls and 2 strikes for Stephen Piscotty.
I think it's a real possibility that they put that run on first in motion. That would help them stay out of that double play that would end the inning, but that's also kind of risky at the same time.
Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Not too often you see an at-bat go from 3-0 to a strikeout, so that's a pretty good job on the mound right there. Kind of nice that he got a free strike on the 3-0 take, but he still had to put it in the zone.
Here's Chris Davis now. A shot down the first baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1. As a look, now the pitch. Outside part of the plate, the changeup is in there. 2 out with the man at first. And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball. Waved at and missed for the 3rd out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. 2 hits lead to a run here for Oakland. 8th inning coming up. Oakland is on top in this one, 10-1. Ready to begin the 8th, and that'll bring forth the veteran outfielder, Domingo Santana. First pitch of the at-bat.
Nope.
And that misses for ball 1. A 2-0 count to the Mariners left fielder.
Hey, you want to talk about being in a zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
Too tight with that one. 3-0. And they won't let him walk that easily, as that somehow ruled a strike. 3-1 now. 3-2 now.
That swing had one purpose, and that was to put the ball over the wall. I guess he doesn't have much to lose with his team down this many at this point in the game.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Heading out towards shallow right. The Scotty's there for it. Makes the play. One away. In now the Mariners DH, Jose Abreu. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Grounded up the first baseline. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. So here's the cleanup hitter, Mitch Haniger. He's 1 for 2 in the ballgame. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. Fly ball heading for the alley. The Scotty's on the move, but he won't have a play. This is down and into the gap. And this throw gets away from him.
This game might be over for all intents and purposes, but somebody forgot to tell this guy. He's a grinder, and he's going to approach every at-bat like it's his last. Does it again here and delivers a double into the gap.
Standing in now, Matt Kemp, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball. 1-0. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. The 1-0 is looked at for the first strike. Bouncer up the middle. Simeon's got it. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Mariners leave 1. They're down 9. It's 10-1. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go. And here comes the first baseman, Matt Olson. From the stretch, here's the pitch. He struck him out the third time he's fanned in the game.
I'll tell you, it's hard to get more of a confidence boost than striking out the best hitters in the lineup back to back to back. He's looking really sharp right now.
In now, Chad Pinder, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. The Mariners came into this one riding pretty high, presented with the opportunity to sweep the series. However, it has clearly not gone the way they'd hoped.
One of the things you have to do is play 27 outs and not give any at-bats away. They're down by several runs here. It doesn't look good, but they still have a chance. And when you have a chance, you have hope.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1.
Count is 2-1.
can't find the zone there, and it's 3-1. And for the opposition, finishing this one off and salvaging a win in the series will sort of allow them to at least save a little face here at home.
No doubt about it. The last thing you want to do is get beat around in your own backyard. You want to make your home ballpark a winning ballpark. So winning this one and avoiding the sweep could be just what the doctor ordered.
Boy, talk about having a day, Devo. He gets his fourth knock of the game, but mixed in with one of those four was a round tripper. Not a bad day. Yeah, you have 5, maybe a handful of games that you can throw out 4 knocks throughout the course of the year. Add in a tater to go with it. He's smiling. His food's going to taste better tonight.
2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. In there, and he's in control. 0-2 now. Runners on first with 1 down. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. And a fastball blew it right by him, and they're 2 down.
One of the big advantages to pitching ahead in the count if you're a pitcher, because you have to cover both pitches if you're a hitter. You have to cover the off-speed and the fastball. And in a 1-2 count, you might be sitting off-speed, and what happens? He gets the fastball, and he can't catch up to the express.
Into the box now, Travis d'Arnaud, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. No hits to this point. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. A runner on first with 2 away. One ball and 2 strikes to the A's catcher. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Down the first baseline. And that's a fair ball as it's through into right field. The relay, the tag, and they'll get him at second. And with that, the side is retired. The A's strand 1. They hang on to their 10-1 lead. Blake Trinan comes on to work now, and he's their usual closer, but this is obviously not a save opportunity.
Yeah, and this is all about just getting him some work, guys. He hasn't a chance to come in and close the game out for several days now, so they're just hoping they can keep him sharp and give him the chance to pitch in a real game situation here.
Ready now, Ryan Healy starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And we kick off the 9th inning with a swinging strike here. 0-1. Trinan is known in part as a reliever with a clutch factor, perhaps. An escape artist is another way to put it. Regardless, he seems to be at his best when pressed up into difficult situations, which is kind of what you want out of a bullpen arm.
No doubt about it, Matty B. And I call a guy like this troubleshooters. Guys that you can bring into a game with runners in scoring position. They don't panic. They keep the game at a slow pace. And more importantly, they make good pitches to good hitters to get out of tough situations. As we look again at that double here, you can see that he was thinking too right out of the box. Smashed it down the line, and that was some great hustle to beat the throw to second to earn himself a double.
Stepping in now, Kyle Seager, as he rips it on the ground to second. And that's through into center field. Base hit. Now it's cut off. A throw to the plate, but not in time as he's across with the run.
Boy, you know, in today's game, D-Row, pitchers are being taught high velocity, go get ahead and strike one. Boy, that didn't work in that situation.
Yeah, and guys have such put-away pitches, Dan. You don't want to go super deep in the count. Find yourself with 2 strikes on you, and here comes a nasty slider or a nasty split finger. He had an approach right there. He wanted to use an ambush tactic, and it worked.
Into the box, Omar Narvaez. Yes, he'll take a look at ball 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. The set and the 1-0 pitch. Ground ball sent back up the middle. And that'll get by into center field for a base hit. And now he has some trouble with it in center.
Dan, if they're going to crack through, this has got to be the opportunity they've been looking for right here. They've had a ton of hits, a ton of people on base, but no one has been able to come up with that big knock.
Well, you know what, D-Row, this pitcher's kind of worked around trouble the entire time so far. Another inning brewing right here. Let's see if they can't get a big hit here right here and bust through in this one.
At the plate now, Tim Anderson, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. Looking at his lifetime numbers, Anderson carries a batting line a little over the 260 mark. 0-1, here it comes. First and second here with nobody out. Struck him out, so he's set down on strikes for the second time today.
Hey, I'm not sure what he was sitting on right there. He might have been sitting on an off-speed pitch, but instead he gets the fastball way late. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
So now to the plate, James Morin, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. 3 for 4 so far, and seeing it well in this ball game. Now the 1-0 is laid off, but in there for strike 1.
That's a pitch he'd like to have back. You're not going to see very many pitches like that from a pitcher of this quality. I'm sure he'd like to have that one back to take a swing at it.
First and second now, 1 man out. Fouled off. The 1-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes. We got 3-2.
Now a ball grounded to short. This could be 2. Profar for 1, and the relay won't nearly be in time as he's there easily. Mariners are down to their final out now, and that'll bring Domingo Santana into the batter's box next. First offering on its way.
Ball in.
The 1-0 delivery. And a fastball in there for a strike, 1-1. From the stretch. Swing and a miss, and they're up against it now as they're down to their final strike of the afternoon.
Usually you see chases outside the zone on off-speed stuff like sliders, breaking balls, and changeups. But to chase a fastball that far outside the zone tells me this hitter's not seeing it well at all.
That's ball 2.
That misses, and we're even at 2-2.
Great take right there, but the last thing you want to do is be called out on strikes to end the game.
Now what's left of this crowd this afternoon gets to their feet. Still 2-2. Last chance for the Mariners. Ripped down the first base line. But this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2.
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Well, baseball is a game of streaks and runs, so a 4-game skid happens to even the best of teams. The key is they didn't panic or press. They just came out here, played their game, and put the losing streak behind them, like professionals are supposed to do. Well done.
10-2 the final in this game. Oakland led this game from the third inning on and never wavered. Sean Manaea earns his 6th winning decision in this one. Dallas Keuchel was slapped with 8 earned runs as he takes the loss. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Here now is our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Athletics, 10 runs on 16 hits. No errors. They left 10 men on base. For the Mariners, 2 runs on 12 hits. No errors. They left 10 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 28 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.